Welcome back to Thursday at the MWOD, MobilityWOD. We're back here still with San Francisco CrossFit and Adrian Bosman. We want to back this up for you guys. One of the things we've been doing is kind of showing you a mobility piece and then showing you showing you a movement, showing you a mobility piece, and we're going to go backwards today. So we're going to do something very complex, and I want to screw with your thinking for a second. We're going to start by mobilizing the hip into flexion, which means bringing your knee to the chest. And I'll show you what Adrian looks like. This is flexion, right? You should know these basic things. And then we're also going to work on external rotation, which is bringing the leg out. So we're going to work on external rotation, flexion simultaneously, which would look like that. So check this out. There's this revolutionary thing called a box. Most of you guys have it. It's a jump box. Adrian's going to lay himself across the box. And go ahead and put your whole shin on the box for me, Adrian. So he's going to start in this position. Now, he's got his foot off the box. That unloads the knee. If you're having any knee pain, reposition so you don't have any knee pain. We do not at any time need to gap the LCL, lateral collateral ligament in his knee, and cause any knee pain. So work it out. But ideally, we'd like to be 90 degrees. Now take a look at this. Remember our tension and loading principle. The first thing Adrian's going to do is shoot his butt back. Bam! He's loaded his hip. Then he's going to fold forward. That's the tensioner. So, we can work on, as long as he's not rounding his low back, we're fine. But the concept here is first, come back to neutral, Adrian, would you? First, he's going to load the hip, so he shoots the butt back. Then he's going to apply the tensioner by coming forward. So load, then tension. Now look, he's just doing a basic fold forward. The question is, what are we getting here? Is it the piriformis? Is it one of the other short hip rotators? The gemelli? The obturator internus and externus? Maybe it's the quadratus. Whoa, ball passed. We've got a little baseball camp thing going on. But the idea here is that we're catching everything because this is the whole butt region. We may even get the TFL, the lateral structures, it doesn't matter. Adrian's going to hang out in here. Now look, he's loading, and you saw him just reposition there, which means he's starting to hunt around for his business. So now, check this out. This may be what they teach you at school, but this is not just grammar school. We're going to go high school now. So now he's going to turn his belly button towards his foot. So he's going to rotate, again, apply that load. So he rotates around. Then the tensions by going forward. He's going to tension by going belly button to his foot and then fold forward, which changes the nature of everything. That's a completely different piece. Any region in there is fine. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing, but let's go across. You need to take a break for a second?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Same thing. But this time, let's load and tension, but let's go belly button to knee. So now Adrian's hunting around, and you'll actually notice Adrian struggles with this a little bit. He ends up getting a little bit tight. His knee is coming up off the ground, off the box. That's okay. If he can get his knee on the box or shin on the box, that's fine. It doesn't matter as long as you understand what it is we're stretching and mobilizing. In this case, flexion and external rotation. And then he's just biasing his hip tissues to be in a little bit different piece. Now, we've just done this radical thing where, I don't know, you can name it flexion, external rotation, but what are we really doing? Let's walk over here and take a look and see if we can apply this to some understanding of what it is that's really going on. Hey, a squat rack. Hey, that's a box. So watch this. Boz is going to get in there, and you're actually going to see him perform a very complex movement called flexion and external rotation. So in the bottom of his squat, and he's going to sit down here and box squat, hey, that's that same position. And we were just biasing to try to get this knee out. One of the reasons we keep working on this hip and this lateral piece is that in order to create tension in the leg here, we really need to be able to drive the knee out. Drive your knee in a little bit. And then see how soft that is? It really softens up. The only way Adrian can develop tension through his trunk is off his femur. If his femur isn't tight and he's not driving his knee out, he doesn't have a stable platform. So knees out, and boy, that's working on external rotation, knee flexion. He stands up and drives out. Boom. That's flexion, external rotation. Got it? What do you think? Sounded like he answered with the foghorn. He did. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.